Hi, my name is Angela Carmen. Today is November 5th, 2017, and I will be doing a how-to video. I'm basically going to demonstrate how to digitally label an image for my Anatomy and Physiology Term 2 course. So come get a closer look. Alright, so here you'll be able to see what I'm looking at when I am labeling my images. So I'm going to scroll down so you can get an example. These are other photos I've already labeled. So today I will be doing the pituitary gland, and I'm going to be labeling the acidophil cell, basophil cell, and the nucleus of the pituitary. So if you take a look at the photo here, this is going to be like, this busier portion is going to be the anterior portion of the photo, and this has a little more space in between here. This is going to be the posterior portion. And so I know that the nucleus of the pituitary is in the posterior area, and that's going to be the purple little cell here. And then as far as the acidophil cell, that's going to be the pink, the lighter color, this pink area. And then the basophil cell is down in this anterior area, and that's going to be one of these purple cells as well. So now that I have located where I'm going to place my labels, I'm going to go ahead and start. So first, I go to Insert, and then I choose Pictures, I choose Shapes, and I have these options here, and I always choose the arrow. And I usually just place an arrow here. It's not exactly where I'm going to have it on my photo, but just to get it on there. And since I know I'm going to be doing 3 different labels, I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste. So since I'm on a Mac, I have to Command C, and that copies. And then I just Command V, and that'll paste another one on there. So I'll go ahead and do it again one more time. Command V. And now I have my 3 arrows. Okay, so I'll kind of place them where I want them to be. So again, the nucleus of the pituitary is going to be pointing right there. And then I'm going to bring this down to this pinkish area, and that's going to be the acidophil cell. Right there. There we go. And then I'm going to place this arrow here, pointing at this purple cell. There we go. And that's going to be my basophil cell. So after I've got my arrows in their correct position, I'm going to go back to Insert, and I'll move on over here to Text Box and draw a text box. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a text box here. So my label's kind of long, I'll make it a little big. And what tends to happen when it's a bigger label especially, it does push the picture to the side. So it's okay, I'll just have to adjust my arrows again. And since I'm going to be labeling the nucleus of the pituitary first, I'm going to just expand this because I know it won't fit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and type in my label. Okay, and sometimes if you feel you see your words are cut off, you can just drag down. Okay, now I can see the whole thing. So I'm going to move my arrow, and I'm probably going to make my arrow a little shorter too so that it doesn't overlap my label. And you can kind of play around with it because you can move it up and down. And it's super sensitive, so sometimes if you want to just move it up. Okay. So now I'm going to take this, we'll point it right back to where I wanted it again. Perfect. I have it right there, and now I'm going to move my label up. So now you know that this is the nucleus of the pituitary. Since my arrow is a little short, I could technically make it longer, and to do that, I'm just going to, usually it pulls the arrow back, so then I'll have to just place it again. So now you can see that it's longer. Uh-oh. Let's do this again. Okay, so I made it longer. Now I'm going to move the whole thing back over. And I want to bring this, sometimes that happens every time you do any little change. It'll drag it back and then you got to bring it back again. So I think I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I always want it exactly where I want it. And that's gonna do it. Okay, so now I've got this one labeled. So we'll move down to the Cetaphil cell. So again, I can do the same thing. Since I need another text box, I can just copy Command C, and then I will Command V, and it'll do the same thing. It's gonna give me another one, and I can always, it's gonna give me another one. I can always just arrange what I want it to say. So this one was gonna be the Cetaphil cell. Okay, and now that that's where I want that, I'm gonna make my arrow a tad bit longer first. Okay, and now I'm gonna move it. And I got it right in this pink, oh, sorry, right in the pink area where it's a little bit lighter. Okay. And again, I'm gonna make my arrow a little longer, so it is gonna bring it back, and then I can just do this again. Bingo, there we go. Okay, and then hover over the text box, Command C, pull it down through my cursor, Command V one more time to paste. And this one was gonna be closer down here. So I'm gonna type in basophil cell in this one. Alright, and then my arrow, I know I'm going to want it longer, so let me do that first. So now that I've got that, now I can just adjust to where I want it to point. And I want it to point at one of the little purple circles here. Perfect. Okay. And there we have it. So I have labeled my photograph, and that's how easy it is. So again, this was just an how-to video of how to label your, digitally label the photograph slides for A&P. Again, I'm Angela Carmen. Thank you for watching.